Let me introduce you to Jack. Jack von Berg is a baconhead. His parents were rich, and his mom kicked him out at 18 because he actually didn't like chocolate. And I'm actually gonna sell this house. Do I regret it? I regret it a lot. Now I'm actually really liking this little house. It's a cute start, and it's not the starter house, which means I kind of put my own twist to it, so this I like. And I don't know, for Jack, I want to have something more modern, maybe, and something that fits his needs more. It doesn't have to be bigger, it just has to be a little bit more modern. And I don't know, this layout, like, when you enter, you just stumble onto the couch, and this was like the starter that we made, and we went on from that, but I feel like it is time to just get an entirely new place. Now, first off, okay, so I wanted to buy cameras, but then I looked at the price and I was like, no thank you. So maybe the cameras are for like a next episode or something. Now let's go into the pools. So there's 3 different depths that we can get. I'm going to go for the shallow pool because we just want to swim from time to time. It's not like we need something really fancy, so I'm going to go for the shallow pool. And I don't know where I shall put it. Probably something like here somewhere, and then drag it on to this. Think we finally finished the house. Hello, my name is Jack. You first met me July 27, 2019, back when I was a bacon hair and I got thrown out of the house. I started with a starter house, but quickly realized that this wasn't my dream and I wanted to live in something else. So that's when I bulldozed it. I was broke for a very, very long time until I started working. Then everything changed for me. I made a new house, and then I even bulldozed that house to make a new house. And currently, this is where I live. And I'm proud to say that I even have a swimming pool now in my backyard, which was quite costly, but I did have the money for it. And I made it this far, so why not buy it? I also have my growables right here, which are the sunflowers that we have grown throughout the episodes together. My name is Jack, and when I got thrown out of my house, I was devastated. I didn't know what I wanted and where I wanted to go. I didn't even have a vehicle. And look now, I got my own special car, which I saved up for myself. I am Jack, and this is my house. Now, since we made it this far, you get to choose how my life will go from here. I am going to be putting up some options for you, and you can choose how you want my life to go. Please pick the right option for me. Jack became filthy rich. He bulldozed his house again, got a castle, and started building from the ground up. All the money he got was from the lottery, and then some other activities right next to it. But he did quit working eventually. After building the castle, he decided to buy a fancy race car. And with that race car, he would go driving around, cruising around the neighborhood, and speeding through the highways. And one day, Jack wasn't careful enough, and he crashed into the gas station. Before taking his last breath, Jack realized becoming rich isn't everything he wanted. It was to become happy. Jack kept on struggling to pay the bills, so a year later he decided to go back to a smaller house. He was quite happy with the house. He got everything he needed, just his bedroom was in the kitchen, and he didn't really have a living room because that was his bed. But he was happy. He didn't have to work 40 hours a week. He didn't have to take care of paying bills, being nervous every single day that the bills will come and that he won't be able to pay them. Jack was poor, but he was fulfilled. He never really asked anyone for money. He didn't need it. He was just happy in the place he was. And that's how he continued. He went to work from time to time, and then he came home. He eventually got a dog even, and his dog was his best friend. And they lived long and happily ever after. Jack met someone, and she was called Tanisha. And Tanisha became a very good friend. Such a good friend even that they got married. They started both working and saving up some money to get a bigger house with some extra bedrooms because they had a wish together. They wanted children. So after a while, they got 2 children, a boy and a girl. They never really struggled with money, but they weren't the richest people either, and they just were happy with what they got. So they continued their lives as usual, doing their daily tasks and enjoying each other's company. The kids grew up and went to college and graduated themselves, and they weren't kicked out of the house like Jack was, because Jack would never do that to his children. Jack was a happy man, and together they made a happy family. Now you guys, no matter what ending you chose, this is Jack's life right now. And it's still up for change. Nothing is written down. Jack can still choose a different path to what he wants to do. This was Hard Knock Life 2019, started July 27th, 2019, and ended in March 2020. So it lasted for quite a while. Thank you guys so much for following Jack's life. It was a pleasure to make these episodes with you. I am glad we got to the point where we are today, and we made an entire house without any game passes and without buying any money for it as well. So thank you guys so much for watching this. I hope this series inspires you to continue playing Bloxburg and continue grinding for money if you need so. You can definitely make a house without any game passes if you don't have any, and it's a great way to show what you can do. The house value at the end is $89,000, and we definitely didn't have to work as much for it as I thought it would be. The only time I worked was in the episodes. You can look at them and see how long I worked in total. It wasn't too much, and I'm quite happy with where we got today. We also got a few updates along the way, and we definitely used them. I am quite happy with how this series turned out, and I hope you are too. Thank you guys so much for watching. I appreciate it a lot. Hit that like button, and please subscribe.